are Tom Media, and we specialize in delivering news and reviewing events about Web3 ecosystem. So can you introduce a bit more about Avalanche and its ecosystem?
Hello everyone, and my name is Laura, and currently I'm the head of Vietnam at Avala. So we are, we are building the Avalanche ecosystem, and we had a different vertical as well. And I think that for those that have been in the ecosystem of blockchain, or I would say like crypto for a while, you're probably familiar with Avalanche, I hope. But just like to share a little bit about us. So we have a different vertical. We focus on different things. I think you all know about game on Avalanche. We also, which is like off the grid, recently is a big hit with like games on blockchains. We also have a certain I would say like a win case for enterprise as well, such as like I'm sure like everyone have about SKs and soon tomorrow you're probably gonna hear another announcement tomorrow's for another enterprise that have choose to work on Avalanche and build on Avalanche. Last week we also have the news about like for the FSI, which is like financial service institutions. We joined the Singapore FinTech Festival, and we also do the announcement over there as well. So I think that to talk about Avalanche, we got like so much of the ecosystem that are building on all the vertical. We give the builder the power so that they can have the choice, right? They have the choice to build
what they want on Avalanche.
Exactly, yeah. So they either can leverage on the ecosystem already have, building on C chains, or they can choose to just launch their own blockchain layer one as well.
That's great innovation for Avalanche. So what does Avalanche have in plans for upcoming future?
Yeah, so currently we just launched something called Avalanche 9000. So the idea of that is like to basically provide the update about Avalanche ecosystem. So I think one of the biggest things that we want to talk about, which is like the chains allow the user or like allow the builder to launch their own layer ones without validated or like staking 2000 RMAX in validated node. Why is it important? Because we see more and more user and builder who would like to build their own blockchains, and with that it kind of like help them with the entry barrier, so they can just like launch their own blockchain easier, faster. So together with that, we launched something called Retro 9000. So the idea of that is like, when you launch a layer, it's actually it takes a lot of time.
It's very complicated.
Exactly, complicated.
A lot.
Exactly. So that's why we launched incentive programs in which that allow you to tap into the grants from the foundations from Avalanche, so that you can launch your own layer one as well. So if you haven't checked it out, so make sure you check out like what is Avalanche 9000. I mean, there are more updates. Like I just make it short because that is what the builder care most about, but there are much more than that. And also we have the Retro 9000 is something you should look at as well. And then at any point, just feel free to reach out to our teams. We're based in Vietnam, like for myself, but we also cover different countries in South Asia. We have a local team as well, so just feel free to reach out to us at any time.
I see, and I'll make sure that our audience will check out the Avalanche 9000 program.
yes, please.
Right.
Yeah.
So just some more questions. How do you feel about Web3 media in Korea?
Yeah, so I think in general, anything about Web3, right, or blockchain is getting more and more mature, right? So, I mean, it's just like even from the technology perspective, from the adoption perspective, from the number of the user or like number of the builder perspective, right, which is like tied to adoption increase, which is the same go with the Web3 in media. I see it's like the growing at the moment, more and more media, and then the quality of the news is also having improved quite a bit. Of course, like any of industry that is grow, you start as young and then you get mature, and I hope that media is such an important arms in any kind of aspect of life, from the political, from economic. Media is kind of like the gate where the user can receive the information, right? So just a hope that in the future and then continue. I mean, it's already ongoing, but we're gonna see more and more quality news on the media, because it's super important for the user, and I think everyone deserves the truth and the full truth.
Everyone
right?
should know the truth. So accessible.
Yeah, and then quality news is really important. It's not about how much or how many articles you release. It's about like the contents.
Quality of the content.
Yeah, exactly.
In the Web3 media.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you. And again, we are Tom Media. Thank you for your great descriptive interview. Hope to see you again.
Thank you.
I'm Tom Media, and we are a team specialized in delivering news, interview events, and marketing for other Web3 ecosystem. So can you please introduce a bit more of your Jakartas?
Xin chào. Hi, I'm Apple from Jagaverse platform, the metaverse platform in the world, and we are the first metaverse platform on blockchain technology to connect the VR headsets. We are Meta Quest 3 by Mark Zuckerberg, and we are also the first VR GameFi in the world to connect the VR headset too. And I'm an FT of this project.
So can you please share a bit more about the Jakarta's upcoming plans to developing for Jakarta?
Yeah, we are the metaverse platform more than 3 years,
More than 3
and
years.
the next plan about the on-chain, I think the on-chain is my top chain in my heart because I always play the Telegram first. Also, I play the game on the Telegram after that. So that's why we create the game file and many games are like a play to earn. So I will connect to the Telegram in the next year. It's very real soon, around 2 months. The next 2 months.
Jakarta has a lot of plans in the next year.
Yeah.
So will you launch a role-playing game in Jakarta? I see that you already have a very interesting game going on here.
Yeah, thank you so much. We have a lot of games, but we will have the partnership in Thailand, like a Singha Corporation and many brands. So I open to the partner to create the game file. And if you want to create a game file, we are the builder of your dreams. So we can create many game file, around 100 games. So the next year I will revamp to the game file system. I think I will be the top of the world to create the game file for many people.
So
It's very cheap price.
I see, of course. So do you plan to build the games on only Ton chain or will you build on all of the chain that you can build to?
Yeah, at the first on-chain only because many people in the Web3 or cryptocurrency have the Telegram activation right. So I think it's the good way to create on the on-chain.
I see. Thank you for your very descriptive answer. And may I ask you one more question?
Yeah.
What's your current thought of Web3 media?
Yeah, I think in the future, like Donald Trump or the win president, I think it will be the bull run, the big bull run market in the world.
Coming.
Yeah, I think now the Web3 technology, the blockchain technology, or the Bitcoin, I think now it's like a small world, but it can be the bigger world.
Yes.
Because I studied about computer science multimedia, so I know the Bitcoin since 13 years ago.
30 years ago.
Yeah, 13 years ago, since the Bitcoin price around $100. So it's grow up all the way.
And
So
still growing more.
yeah, GYOR, I not recommend anyone to invest, but I recommend anyone to know the technology, to know the data, and to know the technology because the world is so fast.
Yes, and it's changing
And
continuously.
everyone to learn about this. I think the
I see.
Web3 will help many people in the world.
It's really the currency of the future.
Yeah, sure.
And again, we are Top Media, and thank you for your descriptive answer. Hope to cooperate with you in the future.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you so much. Thank you, Tom
Okay,
Media.
and from Top Media, and can I interview you just a few questions about your partnership with Suntory?
Hi, nice to meet you.
So can you tell me please a bit more of the partnership between Ecotech and Suntory?
Yes, so this time we partner with Suntory as their tech partner to build some of their Web3 solutions.
Okay, thank you. And about your partnership with Suntory, can you please tell me more of the upcoming events and the plans you're going to make with Suntory?
Yes, so a few solutions that we've been working on, and this time especially the authenticity. As you see here, Suntory is a very famous Japanese brand,
I see.
and one of their most famous one is whiskey,
I see,
Yamazaki,
exactly.
Hibiki, and they are very expensive bottles,
Yeah, I
right?
love those.
So you can imagine that there's a lot of fake bottles out there. So we build a solution to help them with authenticity, to help consumers, to help buyers make sure that they buy the real stuff,
Alright.
and we build that on Avalanche.
Yeah, to make the audacity.
Yes, and in the future we will build more features, apply that into more of their products, not only with whiskey but other product lines as well. Suntory has over 300 lines.
Yeah,
So that's also one of the goals in the future.
Not a week. Very well. So can you please share me a bit more of there's the message that you want to tell to the audience about your partnership with Suntory?
Yes, so as their tech partner in this, especially Suntory is an enterprise, a very large one, and it's a very rare case in the Web3 that such a big company building a real solution and has a very long-term vision. So we're very proud to be their partner, and that makes me, myself, and also my team very excited to work on the project and have more hope into Web3 and blockchain technology. And I really hope that this will become a very successful case for other enterprises to learn from as well. And that's why we co-hosting this event with Suntory. This is one of the events that we've done so far to let the world know about what we're doing. Yes, and that's one way we're sending the message out that Suntory is very brave, being the first mover to do new things using the blockchain technology. And I hope that people can learn more about what we're doing here.
Thank you. And I hope that the partnership between Ecotech and Suntory will continue to grow. Thank you for
Thank you
such
so
a
much.
descriptive answer.